Last time on Join the Party.
Assistant Director Z comes by the CIT cabin to talk to Les, giving him some mentoring advice to take care of his friends and a tip on where to find his non-monster hurting but definitely monster restraining net gun. ADZ also asks the best friends to look into why a bunch of beds are missing from the new girls' cabin. It seems like something is keeping this massive cabin spotless, which is even more strange since the campers aren't interested in doing anything other than gambling for candy and lusting after Les. And, one girl's foot is totally gone, and so that might be bad. What's even more strange is that there's an abandoned gymnasium underneath the cabin, with an archery range, an obstacle course, and a big old swimming pool. But they're not alone down there, as Frederick the frog fact-knowing house demon of the cabin, confronts them, demanding to challenge the Chosen One. What's even more strange is that the party is gonna get started. Let's get the party started. Okay, Chosen One and her two friends. Thank you for coming down here to save me, Frederick, the keeper of the nice cabin and the secret gymnasium underneath Ribbit.
Phoebe looks at Carrie-Ann and is like, okay, so it's either you or me, and I have been hoping that I was a chosen one since I was 8 years old. So
No, it's probably you. I know what I'm about. I was just hoping.
Carrie-Ann, you're the chosen one for camp. The camp chose you.
Thank you.
That's what your destiny is, right?
Thank you.
I just think my destiny might be saving this frog.
Yeah. Let's and then Carrie-Ann turns to the frog. Why is this here? And why are you here? And who's eating all the stuff?
Good question. I don't know. I'm Frederick the frog, the keeper of the gymnasium down here, and another great question. I don't know.
I thought he did just tell us that he knew.
All right, I gotta use my Alchemist broadsword and see if this thing is
Do it.
Natural, unnatural creature, a weird phenomenon, or a person.
New move.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with saying this is an unnatural creature.
Ooh.
Here's another fun fact about frogs.
Okay,
when a frog swallows its prey, it blinks, which pushes its eyeballs on top of the mouth to help push the fruit down its throat. Ribbit.
What?
I've been waiting for the Chosen One to come down here. I thought it was those girls upstairs, but really, it's you, the one who shoots the arrows.
Les faints again.
Phoebe just goes to pick up Les. You're so heavy.
I'll deal with it, Phoebe. You're the chosen one. Go ahead.
Everyone keeps saying that. I don't know how I feel about it. I should be very excited, but now it feels very overwhelming.
Here's the thing. I've been trying to figure out what's been destroying everything for so long because everything seems to be falling apart here. Some of the American Ninja Warrior things are destroyed and there's holes in the pool.
Okay, do you really like cleaning?
No, I hate it. I'm a frog where we live in bayous and such.
Now, again, you're a frog, and I don't mean this in a insulting, all frogs know about goo, but do you know anything about some goo that might be over there? And Phoebe gestures towards the shower area. What would be underneath the shower area?
That's interesting. There are some pipes down here that connects the pool to the shower, but I haven't seen anything around there. I have seen some green goo around, though.
In the pool?
Ribbit.
Why are we talking about goo?
Because there's goo, okay? There's goo and it's going to be in the showers and it might, hurt people.
You knew about the green goo. That definitely makes you the chosen one with your preternatural with your preternatural powers of knowing things, Ribbit.
Phoebe, it's okay to be everyone is someone's chosen one, you know?
Am I just specifically this frog's chosen one then? Because that's not as much pressure, but like also kind of underwhelming.
I think Carrie-Ann is this frog's chosen one, if you know what I mean.
It's not. No, it's not. It is not that. I want to be very clear that I'm dealing with this human child in front of me. This human young woman in front of me.
Can I read a bad situation about the pool now that the pool has been pointed out to me as like there's a connection between the pool and the showers?
Sure. Yeah.
This seems like bad plumbing. This seems like really bad like plumbing choices.
Bad plumbing. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to roll. Okay, so I rolled an 8. So that means I get to hold 1.
Sure. All right. You can ask me one of the read bad situation questions.
I'm going to go with what's the best way to protect the victims being the people who are eventually going to take a shower in the goo.
Yeah. Well, Frederick hops up onto your shoulder, and it's like having a bird that's too big on your shoulder, like a macaw.
It's like my aunt's weird parrot. I hate this.
He's like slimy. He's also like bright green. Like you're like, this frog is green in a children's book. He's so green. He's so green.
Sir, you also just told me that like one little ounce of poison dart frog venom can kill 100,000 people. So like, if you could just like not touch my.
No, that's not me. That's just a fun frog fact for you to know, Ribbit Ribbit. I think the best way, if you want to save us and everyone here, you have to defeat the monster that's destroying everything before it gets out into the real world through the pipes.
Great. Where is that monster?
Good question. I don't know. I'm just a frog.
No, it's probably in the pool. Okay.
Ribbit.
I almost drowned like 2 weeks ago. I don't know how I feel about going in this pool.
Okay, but you're as the chosen one. You got to figure it out.
Again, this is a lot of pressure that you're putting on me, and I don't know how I feel about it.
If going to the pool will let me out of the situation, I will go in the pool.
I don't know how I feel about the chosen one who's definitely supposed to be choosing me and helping me, feeling like they're going to back out of it, Ribbit.
No one said I was backing out of anything.
Okay. Some frogs breathe through their skin and don't have lungs. Ribbit.
Les, do you want to, like, I don't know how I feel about going in this pool that might be full of slime, but if you would like to join me in the pool full of slime, that would be cool, I guess.
Okay, whatever you say, Miss Blue Power Chosen One.
All right, please don't call me that. That seems, again...
That not a good nickname?
Oh, I'm hating this.
How about just the chosen one who's going to save us all, Ribbit?
Okay.
And the world, probably.
Phoebe's gonna very gently just like slide into the pool. Just like it's real cold and you're like, I'm not hot enough yet to really be into this water situation, but I'm just gonna slide in very slow.
Just gonna slide.
Slide right
in.
Before she does that, can Carrie-Ann trust her gut? Can I consult my instincts about what to do next?
Sure. I don't think you can do it beforehand. I think that as Phoebe's sliding into the pool.
That's fine. This is me using magic. I'm going to roll plus weird.
Oh, is that your cool alternate move?
It is, yeah.
Ah, nice.
All right. I only got a 5, unfortunately, so I'm going to mark experience.
Cool. What happens when you fail that?
Well, Eric, my instincts lead me into danger.
Okay. Hey, Carrie-Ann.
Get in that pool.
Carrie-Ann, you have a thought, right? Where are the counselors? They should be here.
Where are they kissing?
Where are they kissing? You know what would be a great place to kiss? You know what would be a great place to kiss, Carrie-Ann?
Would it be down here in this pool?
It would be down here, not in the pool. It would be in the most secretive place inside of the secret gymnasium, right?
Is it at the top of the ninja wall?
It's probably at the top of the ninja wall. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck, guys. I'm going to go do some reconnaissance. And Carrie-Ann's going to run over to the ninja wall.
What the fuck is happening?
If no one will kiss me, no one can kiss.
Phoebe's just like, what?
I can't help you with that. We're cousins.
That wasn't a leading question, Les. No, thank you.
Keep forgetting you guys are cousins. It's so fucking weird.
So funny. Carrie-Ann, you hustle over to the gymnasium area, and there is an American Ninja wall, warped wall, that's like up 10 feet. And you're like, there is a dark corner back there. I knew it.
Yeah, Carrie-Ann's just going to start trying to run up it.
You start running, you're trying to run up it? Mm-hmm. Do you think that is outside of what Carrie-Ann's able to do?
Oh, yeah.
It's outside of it?
Oh, certainly.
All right, hell yeah. Act under pressure for me.
I did just up my cool, and luckily that means I got a 9 plus 2 for an
Nice.
11.
Sick.
You're just so motivated to stop kissing that
Yeah.
you like, ah!
Yeah, and I run up in one go.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're up at the top. You're looking out. No one is kissing over here.
Oh, okay. And then I like scan the horizon and like look into all the corners of the room to see if someone else is kissing elsewhere.
Yep. You see that there is a
There are people kissing in every corner of every
There's
room.
one person kissing in the mirror.
yeah, everyone's kissing. Carrie-Ann, at the top of the warped wall, you're looking out on this old gymnasium domain.
I don't know why you're laughing. Yeah.
And I think that you see there's like the really big adult monkey bars.
Yeah.
There's a really far space that's all
Like
upper
the
body.
offset ones.
Yeah, where you have to like throw yourself from one monkey bar to another,
Oh,
and there's
sure.
like there's a pit in there that's filled with like those styrofoam
blocks.
the
Yeah.
styrofoam blocks, and then from there you see them start to the styrofoam blocks start to dissolve away, and as it's like sliding towards you quite fast is a 6x6 cube of bright green goo sliding and oozing and shuffling towards the warped wall as fast as it can slide.
Halt, fiend!
Phoebe just goes, what?
I'm stopped. What?
What?
It's charging towards you. It is charging towards the warped wall. You also see that like it is literally burning a path in the gymnasium floor as it's heading towards you.
Can I try to kick some ass?
Do you want to get out of the way? You want to try to run away? Do you want to hurt it? Tell me what you want to do.
Amanda would like to kick its ass.
No. I'm trying to think.
Too many options.
Get away from there.
I know. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty safe on top of the wall unless it hits the wall and then the wall starts to disintegrate. So
Sure.
I want to like knock some mats over on top of it or like let a tarp go on top of it and try to catch it up. Is there something I could entrap it in?
Sure. As you try to push things, there's like mats and other stuff at the top of the warped wall where I guess they were storing stuff.
Yeah.
Up there, you try to push it over, and it just keeps charging forward. It engulfs every single piece of styrofoam and plastic you push into it, and now it's starting to eat into the warped wall, and you're feeling that it's unstable underneath your feet. What do you do?
Amanda, this is what we trained for in our cabin. You got to jump onto the mats.
You're right, Brandon. I am just going to bail. I'm going to grab a rope that is no doubt hanging near the top of this wall and try to swing my way into either the pool or the foam pit, whatever's closer.
Abso-goddamn-lutely.
Love that for you.
I mean, that's acting under pressure. If I can think anything else, do it.
Okay, I got a 7, a 5 plus 2.
Nice.
So that means that the keeper's going to give me a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Oh. Okay, I think that you swing down because you spent the time throwing the mats down on the gelatinous ooze. It is eating into the warped wall, and the warped wall is like coming down underneath it as you hop down, and you're able to not fall down with the warped wall, but it like gives under your feet so you don't get a good jump.
Yeah.
So you're back safe on the ground, but you are not out of the way of the ooze.
Okay.
Which then like is still eating the warped wall. It's half in it as it like pivots towards you and starts to slide forward.
I mean, I think the only thing Carrie-Ann would conceive of to do is to jump in the water. So I think she'll just run back to where her friends are and jump in the pool.
Okay. I think, you're charging back towards Phoebe and Les. You hear your friend screaming out, and then tons of crashes from the other side. And Frederick says, "Oh, that must be the monster! Help us, chosen one," and her friend, Ribbit Ribbit.
I'm trying.
It's eating everything that comes by. And Carrie-Ann's going to jump in the pool.
Sploosh.
Yeah.
I think rounding the corner is, again, the 6x6 acidic, bright green, gelatinous ooze is sliding towards now all of you and Frederick.
Nope. I'm bailing. I'm going to start running towards the ladder.
Okay. The pool's full of water, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I want to do my like primary objective here, which is 1, protect this fucking frog, and 2, stop the ooze from going into the pipes. So what I'd like to do is I want to use magic to seal up the pipes that lead from the pool to the showers.
Cool. I like that. Yeah, I think that there's just like, Julia, I'll say that the pipes are literally go from the pool. Like there's like a big, like instead of a water feeder, it like goes out of the building.
Yeah.
So if the ooze gets in the pool, it's probably bad news.
Great. I want to like crush the pipe then.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Do the magic roll, baby.
Okay. Okay. That was a very bad failure. So I think I'm going to use a luck point.
Ooh,
Yay!
baby. All right, what happens when you use a luck point? So remember, when you use a luck point, you automatically get a 12. You automatically get a crit. What happens when you use a luck point?
For me specifically, as I mark off luck points, my dark side's needs get nastier.
Oh. I need 2 meese.
All right, what do you want to do with your magic roll?
I think that the like electric ice blue energy arcs out of Phoebe's fingers and kind of like makes almost like a lightning shaped hand.
Cool.
Which wraps itself around the pipe and crushes it to cut off the pipe.
Ooh, I like that. I think in your head, Phoebe, you hear again,
Phoebe, demonstrate your power over this unnatural creature. Save the frog friend. Do whatever it takes, but demonstrate your power. The power of nature.
Okay.
Also, yes, I am a moose. I just didn't have a chance to say it before.
You know what? I'm so glad that like now that we I have something I can picture now when I'm talking to you in my head. So that's cool, I guess.
I have
great.
cool antlers and everything. I'm very large.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see you in person. That's going to be so cool. Am I really a chosen one?
Ribbit, help me!
I'm working on it!
Hell yes. Yeah, I think that you're, in response to your luck point, the thing that's talking to you is asking for blood.
I hope it likes acid ooze instead of blood.
Maybe. Les, are you out of here?
I'm sort of making my way downtown, walking fast, and I'm homebound.
Faces class now.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're homebound.
Les, you're very fast and you're very good at climbing. You want to just get out of the gymnasium?
Yeah, I was going to use my no limits to try to just like get the fuck out of here.
I'll just let you do that. I think that you're great at climbing. You can just do that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, I think what I'm going to do is sort of run as fast as I can out of there, but leave the door open so I can see, and then sit down cross-legged and flip through my book to see if I can see like slime, green, or frog, Frederick, or
Acid?
Yeah.
Acid is also a problem, I think.
acid, acid.
Surrounded by like milk duds, Smarties, lollipops.
He eats another take 5.
I was going to say, I start shoving in take 5 in my mouth as comfort food.
All right, yeah. Well, why don't you read a bad situation for me? That's plus sharp.
I have a +1 to sharp.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I got a 5, so 6. Unless anyone can help me out, I guess, but probably not.
No, because you're out of there. On a miss, you misread the situation, or you might reveal tactical details to your enemies.
Hey, this is a good game.
Hey, this is a great game. Monster of the Week, great game.
I'll go ahead and say it.
Here is what you see.
Mm-hmm.
If you're flipping through and you're looking for a way to defeat this thing, I think the thing that you realize that this thing is super redonkulously extremely dangerous. And like, it's like everything is like, warning, do not touch gelatinous ooze, acidic, something in there will never be recovered unless you have secret magical gloves that will protect you from it. We'll strip you down to the bone. And I think as you look down there, you look into the gelatinous ooze and you see that Assistant Director Z's net gun is just floating around in there. And you also see that, like, oh, there are the bones of 2 people in there as well. Don't like that. That's
There's
bad.
the counselors.
So I think that the thing that you're most keyed in on is how dangerous it is. That's the main thing that's on your mind.
Okay.
I also think there's another thing next to you. You see that someone has left a super soaker there. And there's also, like, a big jar of, like, I don't know, a big jar that used to have a lot of candy in it, so now it just has candy dust in it. Mm-hmm. And you're like, pretty badass. Maybe if I charged it and I got some in the jar, I could have an ooze gun. That could be neat.
Huh. Okay. Here's what I'll do, Eric.
Yeah.
I think first I'm going to start screaming loudly and too quickly for anyone to recognize what I'm trying to say. This new knowledge I've learned.
Classic.
But I am going to, so like, imagine the camera is like faced on the hole, but on the underside of it, and then you see follows my head pop down, but then the camera turns around to like right side up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take like handfuls of candy and just sort of like throw it down there and try to like get the ooze to back away from my friends and follow the candy instead.
Follow the candy.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. Does it like the candy?
We'll find out.
What neutralizes acid?
Bases.
Baking soda?
Baking soda,
Okay.
bleach, I believe is
The
basic.
stuff that suppresses fires, right? Like, is there a fire system in the basement? Because if we set it off, then maybe, like, that's what fire extinguishers are, is a basic solution.
Cool.
Yeah. You're throwing the candy down there. Les, what are you screaming?
Oh, I mean, it's indeterminable. It's just like,
Got it. The ooze ignores the candy and continues to slump forward. Carrie-Ann and Phoebe, you are waiting in the pool with Frederick still perched on your shoulder. Phoebe, what do you do?
I'm gonna probably take a leaf out of what Amanda suggested and look for like some sort of fire suppressant system or something like that.
Yeah, there's no fire suppressant system
seems
down here.
so
We
that's
looked
not up
around.
to code.
This is an unsafe basement.
It's definitely an unsafe basement. It is that isn't there. And Frederick says, please save me, Ribbit. Do something. Do it now, Ribbit. Or maybe you're not the chosen one I thought you were.
Say that.
Maybe it's the boy who ran away or this other wet girl here.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to shoot the bow and arrow while swimming. Is that cool with you?
You want to shoot the bow and arrow?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, kick some ass.
Great. Is this weapon already like an enchanted weapon?
No, it is not.
Okay, so can I use magic then instead to make this an enchanted weapon?
It would take time to enchant it and then do it.
Okay.
So you would have to, like, if that's what you want to do, you can do it. But, you know.
Yeah, the spell would take 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or 1 minute to cast.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's a good idea now that I think about it. Am I just gonna get out of this pool and fucking big whammy it? Is that what's gonna happen? Where I just punch it with magic?
Do it.
Do it. I really don't think I can do anything, so.
Big whammy. I'm out of ideas. I threw a kick out at it.
It was a good idea.
So what Phoebe is going to do is Phoebe is going to very gently take the frog off of her shoulder, put it on Carrie-Ann's shoulder instead,
Okay.
and then is gonna like pull herself out of the pool, and just like charge at this ooze, I guess, and it's big whammy time.
Do it.
Ooh.
Big whammy. Is that still... So you do the big whammy when you kick some ass?
Yes, so you can use your powers to kick some ass. Roll weird instead of tough. The
Okay.
attack has 2 harm, close, obvious, ignore armor.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You are still getting close to this very dangerous acidic thing, but do that kick some ass roll.
I rolled a 13.
Nice.
Whoa, hello.
Hello.
Okay. So on a 10 plus, you get to choose one extra effect. You gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, which is +1 harm. You suffer less harm, which is -1 harm, or you force them where you want them.
Hey, what up? Suffer less harm.
Nice.
Like, I almost picture it like Phoebe is kind of covered in the blue magic energy now instead, and in charging and basically punching, I guess, this giant ooze, the magic surrounds her arm and protects her, hopefully, from getting too burned by the acid.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you do that to harm you. You big whammy a big hole in that gelatinous ooze, and it takes a second to like reform and put its ooze back into its proper place.
Would it be too much to try to grab Les's net gun out of there as well, or?
That would be too much,
Okay.
correct. And I think that you don't get a good beat on that. I think that's only Les was able to see that.
That's fair.
You still take 1 harm, but that is reduced from 2 from
Great.
touching an acidic thing because you covered yourself.
That makes sense.
Hell yeah, you push it back. Carrie-Ann, what do you do?
Eric, is there any identifying detail on either of these skeletons? Do they have, like, for example, letter plate necklaces that read Lana and Lana?
I was Amanda. I need to take it. You know, here's the thing in Monster of the Week, how you're supposed to only say the name of the characters' names because
Yeah.
you want to say in the story. I have to pull back and say, Amanda, that's literally what the fuck I was going to say.
Yeah.
They're like looking in there, you see that there are 2 necklaces that are like disintegrating, and you see
Yeah.
Lana and Lana with 2 ends,
Yeah.
both of them disintegrating away.
So Carrie-Ann does have a quick sort of like proud moment that she has done her side mission for the day.
There you
and
go.
that does mean that I get some info or help associated with the mystery.
Here's what you got to do. When you're dealing with a large creature, and you learn this in bear safety, that Assistant Director Z told you all about what to do if you see bears. Here's the thing. When you're dealing with black bears, you got to get big and you say, "Whoa, bear, I'm bigger than you." And you raise your hands up and you have to dominate it. You got to figure out some way to communicate with this thing, either to dominate it and put it in its place and corral it, or figure out another way to talk to a beast.
We just have to really impress it by doing this American Ninja Warrior quest.
Phoebe, get up on my shoulders, okay?
Get a big trench coat.
Okay.
Frederick, get up on Phoebe's shoulders, okay?
Ribbit.
And I want to hoist you both up on my shoulders, and all of us wave our arms and try to turn the ooze around. Love to hear percussion.
That was great.
All right. Yeah. What would this be? This is a great move.
Intimidation, right?
Yeah. Or manipulate, but except it's a monster and there's rules for monster
There's rules for
manipulation.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's easier, we can also run around the perimeter of the pool. And since you sealed off the pipes, Phoebe, I'd be really interested to like see it either dilute or like, I'm picturing like if you pour acid into water, like it kind of neutralizes, right? Like it must.
It dilutes, but depending on how much it dilutes, it would still be acidic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just wouldn't be deadly acidic, hopefully.
Yeah.
I think that like making it either take in all that water or sort of dissolve in the water could be better, but that's just an instinct. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
What's the pH of chlorine, Brandon? Could you look that up?
Oh, chlorine is super basic.
Okay. I have a thing then. That's what I want to do.
Cool.
Excellent.
Phoebe, Frog, Frederick, this way, okay?
Okay.
Then I'm going to plant my stocky legs like tree trunks and get Phoebe on my shoulders and Frederick on her shoulders and say, "Come and get us, ooze!"
Oh boy. Okay. Come and get us.
Ribbit, you can't scare me, Ooze. I have the chosen one and her friend here, and I'm tall, Ribbit.
Because one of the things that they teach you in maintenance of camp is that chlorine is super, super basic.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that getting an acidic ooze in a basic pool might mean that we just have some harmless jello. Hey, it's Amanda. I am trying to appreciate the little things in life more, and nothing is bringing me more joy recently than seasonal flavors. Now, I have my favorites certainly as to which seasonal flavors I love. In the summertime, it's definitely hibiscus and strawberry and stone fruit, and I'm not even going to get started on the fall. We'll save that for the fall mid-rolls, you know what I mean? But this week, I implore you, try a seasonal flavor somewhere. You can only get it once a year. First and foremost, thank you to our newest patron, Eva. Eva, I hope you're enjoying your spot here in the mid-roll. We are so excited that you joined us and that everybody is getting to enjoy these new benefits on our Patreon. At $5 a month, of course, you get party planning audio, ad-free episodes at $8 and above, video content at $10, and much, much more. All of that, including our patron-only Discord, aka the actual best place on the internet, is at patreon.com/jointhepartypod. It is a great day to check out another show in the Multitude Collective. If you think that Percy Jackson may have been the YA series we should have been reading all along, join Mike Schubert, a first-time PJO reader, on his quest to find out why in the newest Olympian. Each week, he is joined by a longtime Percy Jackson fan to cover a portion of the series. They recap the plot beat by beat, dive into Greek mythology, and of course, sing the praises of the characters and the books. So check it out. Look for The Newest Olympian in your podcast app or go to thenewestolympian.com to start listening. Today, we're sponsored by The First Binding by R.R. Virdi. This is a South Asian-inspired high fantasy debut and the first book in a new trilogy called The Tales of Tremaine. It follows the story of Ari, a traveling storyteller who is more than he seems. Ready for a dramatic reading of the plot? Okay, here we go. Here's a synopsis. All legends are born truths, and just as much of lies. These are mine. Judge me for what you will, but you will hear my story first. I buried the village of Ampur under a mountain of ice and snow. Then I killed their god. I've stolen old magics and been cursed for it. I started a war with those that walk before mankind and lost the princess I loved and wanted to save. I've been called lightning and bound fire. I am legend. I am a monster. My name is Ari, and this is the story of how I let loose the first evil. R.R. Virdi is a Nebula Award finalist and author of the Grave Report series. You gotta check out The First Binding, now available wherever books are sold. And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. There are lots of ways to take care of your mind. Mine includes sticking to a routine that part of my brain kind of thinks I'm better than, like, surely I don't need to take a little time for myself each day. Surely I don't need to say affirmations at myself in the mirror. Surely I don't need to take care of my, food, water, sleep, and stretching goals and be in the sunlight, right? Surely I'm better than that. No, McLoughlin, you're not. And how we care for our minds really affects our quality of life so much. And it is really important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. I recently downloaded a to-do app that shows me an unread notification, badge on the icon for the number of things I have left to do for the day, which include things like, eat each of my meals, walk, be in the sunlight a little bit, say something nice about myself, text a friend, kind of all of these things that, again, I feel like I should know, but somehow I need a glaring red notification badge yelling at me in order to actually do them. Therapy is another big part of how I take care of myself. And our listeners get 10% off their first month of BetterHelp at betterhelp.com/jointheparty. That's betterhelp.com/jointheparty. And now, let's get back to the show.
All right, I'll give you manipulate someone because that makes a lot of sense. I'll give you +1 to that. So
Okay,
it's
excellent.
Not just straight charm.
So I rolled a 10. Normally I do +0, but I'll do +1 for an 11.
Oh, it's an 11. Let's go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I guess you'll do what they want. So you're going to try to force the ooze into the pool?
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah. You all get up on each other's shoulders, and you're a big, tall person, and I think the ooze starts to back up. There's no face. The ooze is just kind of jiggling and wiggling and moving in all directions, but it definitely starts to retreat. It's cowing to you a little bit, especially because it's a little bit smaller after Phoebe knocked it and a big whammy out of it. So it starts to move back and it sinks into the pool and it's wiggling a little bit slower. And you see its power is kind of leaching out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to just move in a bit of an arc and try to advance slightly and try to get it fully into the pool if possible.
Yeah, I think it continues to back into the pool. It doesn't like it, but it's definitely scared of all of you. So it's just moving back, and now it's just wiggling sadly in the pool.
If you can communicate, please tell me, but this seems like the safest option.
You did eat a girl's foot, and also 2 people, so I don't feel bad about potentially dissolving you.
And much of our newest facility here at camp, that was a big donation.
Yeah. Also, I think I'm supposed to do this. This is my destiny.
Feel it, Phoebe. Your destiny.
For now, things are okay. Frederick is I loved that. I loved being up high, ribbit. That's not a fun frog fact. That's just about Frederick the Frog.
That's so cool, bud.
It's a fun Frederick the Frog fact.
Oh.
Fun Frederick the Frog fact.
that's too many F's.
Are you shouting that down from the trap door up
Sure,
there?
why not?
I think I can let Phoebe and Frederick down And I think Carrie-Ann is just going to be like, Frederick, where did you come from, if I may ask?
Well, it's nice that you've asked. I am the house daemon for the big cabin here, and for the things below it.
Do you like clean for them in exchange for wages?
Cleaning? No, I try to get into their dreams and tell them to be the chosen one. But it turns out that the chosen one was right here.
What? Hold on. No. What?
Ribbit.
No, don't ribbit me.
Oh, you want another frog fact? The waxy monkey, the biggest frog in the world is the Goliath frog. It lives in West Africa and measures more than a foot in length and weighs more than 7 pounds, which is as much as a newborn baby.
You're 2 feet tall. Also, because you're a demon, right? What? Sorry, why are you telling people that they're the chosen one?
Well, I'm looking for the chosen one to protect the camp.
So do you just think everyone's the chosen one? Do
No,
I mean nothing to you?
No, only the ones that are there. I didn't find them until now. But I think that there's an even better situation for you to prove yourself that you're a chosen one.
Like what?
Well, I'll show you.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
And Frederick hops off of Phoebe's head
Yeah.
and jumps into the pool and swims forward, and Frog swims over to the other side of the pool, and using 2 of his froggy hands opens up the pipe that goes from the pool to the shower house.
No.
Now it's an opportunity for you to do better, Ribbit.
I did do better already. Sorry, that was not in character. That was Julia being mad. let me answer that in character.
I did do better already. I stopped it.
Ooze kind of then now is getting sucked out through the water. Even though it's powerless, it's like wiggling out.
Frederick, why?
It's a challenge! All of life is a challenge! Ribbit!
Life is challenging enough, Frederick.
No, I'm gonna use magic and try to crush the thing again.
Sure. I'm gonna give you -2.
Can I rush over towards the showers or start heading that way?
Yeah, you can.
No, I failed.
Oh,
Hell yes. Hell yes. What'd you do? What'd you get?
Oh, no.
With -2?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even get to add my plus weird at all?
No, you do.
Okay. So it's a flat 0 now, so it's a 5.
Oh, it's a 5. Piss.
Can I help at all?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
There's no, I cannot think of a way for you to help here.
I am marking experience. Fuck that.
Um,
I'm gonna murder this frog.
Sorry, I'm too busy looking at fun facts about frogs. Give me a second. I need to find what happens when you fail magic.
did you know that frogs go ribbit? Fun frog fact.
On a miss, you lose control of the magic. This never ends well.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Okay. I already did something to you that was bad. I didn't know that this would be worse.
Story of my life, guy.
You know what happens? Here's what happens. As you try to re-crush the tube that goes out there, I like this thing that you have like enhanced limbs that you've kind of said in this way that the magic does here. And like you're looking for hands, and instead you like make a claw.
A butt. Oh.
Brandon, great joke. Instead, you make a butt, and it's super gross, and it farts.
Everyone sees it.
And everyone sees your butt, and everyone's like, oh, there's Phoebe's butt. Nice. Right.
I am playing a little teenager, Eric.
So, Carrie-Ann, what do you do? So instead, you make a big electric blue claw that slices through the gelatinous cube. And then the gelatin, it kind of like separates out into 3 parts and then reforms
there's 3
into
cubes.
smaller gelatinous cubes.
No.
This will be now it's even more. You're turning the difficulty up. That's everything that the chosen hero should be doing. Ribbit.
So just to remind myself, this house demon, which is what this frog is,
Yeah.
he doesn't do anything. All he does is tell these girls in their dreams that they're the chosen one, right?
Well, he's looking for the chosen one.
For what purpose?
To have for the chosen one to exist and to defeat the evil, the bad.
It's a real chicken or frog situation.
Yeah.
Is it what came first, the chicken or the frog?
I'm about to throw this thing into one of the gelatinous cubes because I'm fully done.
While everyone's thinking, can I use my no limits to pop up from the trapdoor, grab as much candy as I can in my arms, and dash off towards the entrance to the showers?
Sure. What are you trying to do?
So I want to get to the showers before anyone goes into them, and
Cool.
then maybe use some candy to bribe them to not use the
Yeah.
showers right now.
Excellent.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool. Yeah, I think that Les, as you sprint out with all the candy in your arms, the rain is starting to stop. It's starting to peter out, and everyone's like, I guess we got to get clean again. Piss.
I did get a 13 total for that, so
What did you roll?
I'm very fast.
What did you roll?
11 plus 2 weird for 13.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Remind me of this move because I don't have it on my stuff.
Yeah, on a 10 or more, my body obeys my will to the limits of physical possibility for a moment.
Yeah, you just sprint over there as fast as possible. Yeah, definitely. Here's what's really funny. In the Tome of Mysteries, it says the things that are physically possible, like lift an SUV, jump over a truck, push through a wall. What I think is very funny is like maybe the cabins are each on respective hills, and like this is at like kind of the top of the girls' hill, and like I like the idea that you just like fling yourself from the top of the girls' hill as fast as possible, and then like do a roll while still holding all the candy.
Fuck yeah. No damage. I'm just like, it's like when you skip a stone on water. I'm just like flinging off that mud, baby.
Oh,
I love that.
Guys, it's connected by the breezeway. Brandon, you can just jump on like the old screen door and just surf down the breezeway if it's wet and muddy.
I love that. Yeah, any of that stuff is great. Yeah,
whatever
and
your headcanon is, that's what happened, baby.
That's what happened.
So yeah, I think all the kids, as the girls who were mudding, are now getting up and starting to head towards the girls' shower house. And what do you say with your arms full of candy?
So I'm going to say, hold on, everyone. The showers are out of order. As a apology from the camp to you, anyone who wants candy can have it, and anyone who wants to ask the cute CIT a question can also do that. Let's go talk.
Yes.
Really playing it up, huh, bud?
All of the campers, so from ages 8 to 13, that have the feelings of being attracted to men, they all immediately raise their hands.
Great, let's walk this way. And then I throw the candy over to the other side.
Les, what are all of your siblings' names?
I only have one. Her name is...
More.
Oh, I like that, yeah. I only have one, or less. I just got it.
I was waiting.
It's pretty good.
Fuck you, Julia.
You're welcome.
Maureen.
I only have one. Her name is Maureen. I call her More. My parents call her More. You get it. You get it.
Because less and more. Ha 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 ha. Give me the candy. I want the candy. The 8-year-old's pushing to tackle you over for the candy in your hands. Hell yes. All right. Back in the pool, there are now 3 smaller oozes, and Frederick the Frog is jumping around and splashing around, demanding Phoebe do something.
More like Frederick the Fuckboy Frog, am I
Oh
right?
my god, he's the worst. Question for you, Eric.
Yeah.
This is a pool.
Mm-hmm.
We've already established
Not a
that
question.
there is... No, hold on. I'm getting to my point. This is the pool. We already established that there is chlorine in this pool.
Sure.
Which means that someone has probably been maintaining it, which means that there are probably like additional chemicals around to put in this pool to maintain it. Can I just find a shit ton of chlorine and dump it in this pool?
Yeah. I would love to know if there is like a, what do you call it? Like a Foot Locker, or something with just like the pool supplies in it.
Damn.
I do have a ring of keys as my weapon. And so I can, if there is, I can try the keys and see if I can open it.
Yeah.
That is a great idea, but first I would love to do something. I need both of you to roll tough.
Oh. I only got a 6.
Got a 4.
All right. As you slice them into 3 separate oozes, I feel like they kind of like spread out just from the sheer momentum of the slice. And I feel like they're able to get out of the pool and get some of their like ooze, their acidic ooze energy back. And 2 of them charge the both of you, and you are engulfed, 1 in each. So each of you take 2 damage and you stay in the pool. Carrie-Ann, you don't get armor on this because it's acid damage. So you got to take just straight up the 2 harm. If you want to do anything to escape, you have to roll tough again. But right now you are each engulfed inside your own pet ooze.
Great. Can I big whammy my way out of this?
If you want to leave, you'd have to roll tough, but you can fight when you're inside of it if you would like.
Right. So the reason I asked is because when I do the big whammy, I'm using weird instead of tough.
No, the
Okay.
I'm using an engulf move against you.
Okay.
And you have to use plus tough. So unless like you guys are like stuck inside of the ooze right now. So if you want to fight or you want to do something while stuck inside of there, continue to do so. It's kind of like your movement is 0.
Do we take more damage over time as we're stuck in them?
You will, yes, you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
So both of you are engulfed inside, and I think Frederick says, "Oh, I guess you're not the brave chosen one after all. Well, I guess I'll have to do something about that." And Frederick kind of hops away and like goes, "Wow." I think there's a water cooler in there, and Frederick uses his big tongue to like grab an empty water cooler bottle and like charges one of the oozes and gets one of the small oozes into the big water bottle. He like ushers it in there. He's like, "I guess that you're not the person I thought you were. So good day, Ribbit. And Frederick starts to hop away.
Eat rocks, frog!
"You eat rocks, unhelpful child, Ribbit.
Come over here and make me!
I won't. You're stuck. And I knew it the entire time. Also, a red-eyed tree frog lays eggs on the other side of leaves that hang over water. When eggs hatch, the tadpoles fall into the water below. Frogs are helpful and aware of their surroundings, while it seems like you two are not. And your friend that just ran away.
Yeah, it really seems like you as a frog are extremely helpful right now.
Ribbit, I'm helpful to nature at large looking for the chosen one. But good day, madam. Good day. You're coming with me, Oozy."
What does the ooze say in return?
Nothing. It wiggles.
I do want to just big whammy this thing because I'm not convinced that I'm going to be able to like easily tough my way out of this.
Yeah,
Big whammy.
Yeah, do a big whammy.
Okay, that is an 8.
All right, so on a +7, you and the other thing inflict damage on each other. So you deal +2 to this one particular small ooze. You don't have the protection that you did before, so you take 2 harm as the acid kind of eats into your skin. But you still do 2 harm as it kind of like this smaller ooze. You bust another hole in this ooze as you might have a better time getting out.
Great. Your girl's unstable, and if I take another 2 from this ooze, I'm going to be dead. So that's cool.
Yeah. Carrie-Ann, what do you do?
I grab the mace from my belt that I carry at all times, stick my hand out of my ooze, and spray Phoebe's.
On Phoebe's ooze. Yeah, roll plus tough.
Oh, I got a 9 plus 0.
All right. Since you're not dealing with your own ooze, you still get plus another 2 harm as the acid starts to eat into your skin and it starts to just burn through your clothes.
Sure.
But you do spray the other ooze with your mace, which I think is enough to let Phoebe stumble out of the ooze and out of her ooze, and you are no longer engulfed.
Oh, thank God.
I am now unstable, but I have 3 harm left.
Yes. Okay, great.
Yeah, I think Frederick is also just like, you see Frederick once again open up just like a hole in the gymnasium and says,
Hate that.
"Bye, losers, ribbits," and just hops through. "I never should have thought you were anything significant. What was the whole point of doing this entire ooze challenge?"
Sorry, you brought the oozes in here?
"Well, it was here the entire time. I guess we've always been here together."
You're the worst.
"No, you're the worst, because you failed, ribbits." And then the hole just closes behind him, and Frederick and the ooze in the bottle are gone.
This is the WB frog, right?
Yeah. It's wearing a top hat, and it's kind of like, it has real Jar Jar Binks energy, if you know what I'm saying.
Phoebe, Frederick now is over Steven on my list of people whose asses we need to kick, okay?
Seriously, yeah, I still just want to teach Steven how to read, but this is bad. Okay.
Carrie-Ann, you're still fully engulfed inside of it.
No, right. No, so I would like to use magic to kind of try to pry open the ooze to help Carrie-Ann get out.
Sure.
Come on, magic. That is a 8.
All right, that's an 8.
Nice.
So it gets a glitch, which means effect is weakened, or it has a short duration, or I take 1 harm, ignore armor. Please don't do that to me. I don't want to die. Magic draws immediate unwelcomed attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
Right. Okay. I think the effect is of a short duration.
Okay.
I think you're able to like, I don't know, it's like you're able to create a barrier for Carrie-Ann to step out of the ooze, so Carrie-Ann's no longer engulfed, and you're both still very hurt.
Like when you're rolling pie crust and there's a little hole that forms and you have to fold it back over and form it together.
Yeah, I think you're all still very hurt, but I think that like you're only able to like pull Carrie-Ann out of it while the ooze is now still like advancing on both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless we see pool supplies nearby, I think our move has got to be to climb out of here and seal it in and then call adults.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Here's what I'm going to say here. I'm going to say that because you two both are unstable right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you pull Carrie-Ann out of the ooze. I think both of you are feeling incredible amounts of pain. You're burning. The acid is burned into your skin. It feels like the worst sunburn you've ever had. Like your entire body is shoved into an oven and you're touching hot stove all at the same time, right? And I think that you only have one moment before the pain starts to overtake both of you and you start to pass out. Do you want to like radio for help at the last moment?
I'm definitely going to hold down the like SOS button of my, radio or panic button and try to call the director.
So I think as both of you, like the burning feels like too much. And as the ooze advances on you, you hear, Carrie-Ann, you're not supposed to call this unless you have an emergency.
Emergency!
We're literally dying.
Under the flycatcher cabin!
I think that the last thing you see is the ooze advancing on both of you. Les.
How you doing? Tell teens that had crushes on you about yourself.
And that is my left bicep workout routine. Yes, Jennifer, I do it generally in a tank top or without a shirt. I feel it's an appropriate question to ask, but yes. And then I go into my core, work that out.
They're all swarming around you, and then you hear as Assistant Director Z is speeding past you in a golf cart. He says, Les, get in. And he holds a big meaty paw out for you.
We're going
He's
shopping.
Still moving. Get in the cart.
Yeah, I'm going to run over there and dash in.
Les, please make sure no one goes to those showers. I beg of you.
Oh, yeah. Showers are continuing out of limits. No one go in there or you will die and you will get pregnant.
Yeah. Assistant Director Z just makes a real hard stare at all of the girls, the muddy girls standing around you, and they go, okay, yeah, we'll wait. It's fine. Both of you speed back over to the new fancy cabin. Assistant Director Z just like lowers his shoulder and busts in the door, flies off, throws the secret door open, and just straight up hops down.
Les is suspicious after that.
He hops down, he lands like superhero poses on the ground, and you see that Les, as you shimmy down the ladder, you see that your two, Carrie-Ann and Phoebe, are passed out with the gelatinous ooze advancing on them. The smaller gelatinous ooze advancing on them. I think Assistant Director Z immediately sprints away from Carrie-Ann and Phoebe, and you see him get out of sight for a second, and then you hear, Les, get down here, take the shot, as he throws the net gun up to you.
And I shocked and surprised, but I grab the gun and I shoot it at the ooze.
Are you like on the ladder? Where are you? Are you still like on the ladder?
Yeah. So like I'm coming down off the ladder as the gun is like being thrown to me. So I like do like a somersault, grab it, land on one knee, and then pop it off.
All right, roll plus tough.
Several of the older girls are like, oh, what was that feeling?
Ooh, Les is something cool.
I have a 0 to plus tough, but I still got an 8.
Okay.
And don't you get a +1 forward dealing with the monster?
Yeah. No, only the frog, I think.
It was only the frog,
All right.
yes. All right, +8. That's fine.
I'm going to kill this frog at some point. I've changed my mission in life.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be eating frog's legs by the end of the night, baby.
Yeah. As you shoot the net out, it like opens up and snatches the gelatinous ooze inside of the net. I think with the plus tough, okay, because that was a middling success, and you wouldn't get like splashed by it or anything. Okay.
I don't know. I think everyone should take a little bit of acid damage this episode.
Maybe I just because he threw the gun quickly and I rolled my ankle or something, you know?
Yeah, I think in your fall you rolled your ankle, and I think that you got the majority of the ooze, but there was still like a little ooze that was like wiggling around. And our assistant director Z says, "Les, what we had talked about is that I want you to know that I think you're the most capable here, and when you're in situations
Hey, rude.
that have monsters, you're the one who's able to deal with these things. And I don't know what happened of why Carrie-Ann and Phoebe were left here, but I know that this is your responsibility to take care of your friends. It's something we all grow into, but I want you to know that this is an important moment in your life, and I want to help you with that."
Okay. Thanks, Dad. I mean, ADC.
That's fine. So the net gun, Brandon, it's 0 harm, restraining, reload, which means that you only get like 1 net at a time unless you grab the net again.
Okay.
And then also it's unstable in that I think that the net gun is attached to this memory in your mind. And depending on the situation, if you're stable enough, you might have a negative penalty and you like overcoming your ability to like save your friends.
Love that. That's awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
So you will have now the net gun in your possession.
Sick.
fun.
Yeah. Okay. Assistant Director C says, "All right, so just carry both of them up the ladder and I'll see you up there."
What?
All right. And I'm going to use my no limits to sling them both over my shoulder.
No, I'm kidding. No. That was a joke. I can do both. I'm medically trained. I don't know how their spines are. I need to be careful.
Okay. And Les is going to take some notes on that.
Assistant
Like
Director Z
backwards.
has both
Yeah.
of them over one shoulder, and it is holding them very tightly as he one arms his way back up the ladder.
Gad, Carrie-Ann wishes she were conscious for this.
Seriously.
Phoebe wishes she were conscious for this.
It's like weirdly hot. Yeah.
Fucker's definitely a werewolf.
All right, let's do the thing that we do at the end of our mysteries.
Yay!
Hey.
Let's do our end of session questions.
I have a question before we get started with our questions, please.
Sure.
Did I successfully stop my premonition from happening?
I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say less definitely did. It might have happened anyway if you weren't able to stop it, but it was able to be stopped for sure.
It's teamwork.
I'll count it.
I heard it made the dream work. Okay. This is our end of session questions where we give out some XP at the end. 1, did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah. I would say that you figured out that the ooze existed.
We didn't win, but we did conclude it.
Right. And also Frederick was a traitor the entire time and this was a challenge.
Bastard.
So that's 1. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yeah.
Certainly
Ourselves?
saved us.
Ourselves and all the campers. Yeah.
I'm going to say no for this one. Although you stopped the worst possible thing to happen, I don't think you saved, like, functionally, I don't think you saved someone.
Okay.
Okay.
But here we go. 3, did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
learned that ADZ is a fucking werewolf.
And 4, did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yes.
Phoebe's the chosen one,
Couple
right?
things, yeah.
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 I think we learned Phoebe, someone's considering Phoebe the chosen one, whatever's going on with the thing that's speaking to you, the moose that's speaking to you.
Mm-hmm.
You now have 2 luck points used, which I think is bad news for Phoebes.
Yep.
And I think Les went through some emotional learning about things about itself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we mark 2 experience because we got 3 yeses to our end of session question.
Hell yes.
Ooh.
Anyone level up?
Your girl leveled up.
I didn't fail at all today, did I? I don't think I did, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
Man, I'm just too fucking good at Monster of the Week, Eric. I'm just so fucking good. I'm never going to level up because I'm perfect.
That's fine. Unfortunately, your friends are unstable, so we're
Yeah.
going to touch on that next time.
Yeah.
But listen, I wanna do one more thing before we go.
Okay.
Oh?
Just like a nice hug session.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
hug.
Is it where we all give a compliment about each other and what we did today?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is. as assistant director, Z has Phoebe and has both Phoebe and Carrie-Ann over one shoulder and one arming up the ladder in the other. Les, you head up behind him and you do one last turn into the weird gymnasium underneath the good cabin. And you think you hear, "Ribbit, Ribbit, did you know most frogs have teeth, although only in their upper jaw?"
What?
But maybe you didn't hear that.
That frog's gonna die. That frog's gonna die.